What's up, gang? Jose here at Wire Ninjas. We build systems and circuits of integrity. We're also Dreamedia's preferred install partner in the New Jersey area. That means two things. One, we make awesome videos for you guys, and number two, if you need audio video equipment or system design, they'll take care of you, and then we'll handle the install. Today we're in Gladstone, New Jersey, and we're going to talk about camera system design and layout. You know, maybe the planning, preparation, and design of a home camera system. So let's check it out. All right, buddies, so today we're talking cameras, and particularly the deployment of the cameras. We're not going to show you the installation itself. We'll handle that in another video, but I really want to talk about the planning, preparation, or design of a home camera system. Now, the way I look at it, there's two ways to go about it. And number one would be 360 coverage. That means no blind spots. Everything covered, every angle, every shot, every entry, exit, every part of the property. And then the other method, which is much more common and much more often deployed, which is what I call POI-based deployment of cameras, which is point of interest. That means let's hit the entries, the exits, the walkways, maybe the driveway or a garage. You got some value in the garage, maybe a pool area or a chill area outside, backyard patio, that kind of thing. So we're going to talk about the two ways to deploy cameras. There is a little bit of in between, but 360 full coverage and then POI coverage, points of interest, areas of priority. So today, what we did, or what we completed, you know, a couple days ago, was what I call a POI-based deployment of cameras, which is we handled the points of interest, the desired areas for the homeowner. So let's get a wide shot, Steve, and I'll start pointing these out. We're good on audio because I'm mic'd up, so no matter how far you go, don't worry about that. So this is the front yard. Give it a little pan. Let's see the whole yard. So it's a fairly large space, to be honest. Now, there's only two cameras up here. Why? It's what the homeowner wanted. Very simple. And it fell under the umbrella of a POI-based deployment. So we have one there, which covers. Let's get our camera behind this camera so we can see what's covered, you know, basically. You don't have to move the gimbal because it makes a lot of noise and ruins it, you know. So we're covering this main area. We're covering the front entry as well as the walkway and some of the front yard. But if you take a look that way, this whole side of the yard doesn't have coverage. Do we need coverage? It really is all subjective, all relative to the home, the homeowner, the inhabitants. Now, let's hit the other front camera and then we'll go to the sides, logistically speaking. This makes sense. This one's handling the driveway. Let's get a shot on that, give it a basic view of the camera. This one's shooting down the driveway, so it's seeing everything all the way down the driveway, which is nice. This is what I mean by POI-based deployment. So there's only two cameras in the front, but it's really all we need here at this home. Now, to get full coverage of the front yard, we'd probably need to add at least two cameras. Something you need to think about when you budget this stuff. Now we're on the right side of the house, the driveway. We shot another camera this way to cover part of the shed, that side, you know, the opening there, and then the rest of the driveway, what's missed by the other camera. So one on the right side, two in the front so far. Let's hit the back. This is the backyard. Backyard, I would say we have two cameras. One is up there. Steve, you might want to make your way down, get a wide shot so you can see the camera. So we have one camera for the pool, basically, which is covering the pool area. That's it right there. Covers the entire pool. And then we have another camera in the backyard covering the rest of the pool, which is up in this high corner here. And then finally, we have the right side of the house, or the left side if you're looking from the front. That's another dome camera, and that covers this entryway, this walkway, this fence, and then basically the woods over there. Make sure there's no trespassers. Total of 6 cameras here. It's not 360 coverage, but we achieved everything desired. Now, when considering deploying a camera system, there's a couple things. Number one, what kind of deployment do you want? Do you want POI based? Do you want 360 coverage? Number two, you have to consider your budget and the equipment you're going to use. When it comes to POI coverage, the budget doesn't get crazy. You can pick what you want or even get better cameras because you're using less, maybe go for a higher grade camera. I would definitely go IP based. It just is the right thing to do at the current time, IP based camera system. And then for 360 coverage, I would definitely consider what you're using. Most definitely use IP-based cameras. And then also you're probably gonna have to get some PTZ, push, tilt, zoom cameras, which can get pretty expensive. But I would say the bulk of an installation like this is the actual, the bulk of the budget is the actual installation itself. It takes a lot to get a wire from that camera all the way back to a rack location. Running wires from an exterior to interior and then subsequently, a few or more rooms away, it's a lot of cuts in the drywall, it's a lot of time in the field. But I think that about covers it. Yeah. So we showed you guys a 6 camera IP-based POI deployment of a camera system, and I gave you a brief overview of the two different types of deployments. POI, points of interest or areas of priority, and then a 360, where literally every square inch of the property is covered. That doesn't happen much. It does happen, but not often. If it were me, I don't know, get a dog, get a German Shepherd. Get a German Shepherd. It's really, for me, that's the best security. But when it comes to cameras, let's go IP-based. Let's get at least a few. I mean, realistically, I'd have a few cameras up. If it were me deploying, I would do a POI-based system, I would throw a few cameras up, cover the areas I wanted, to be honest.
Oh my gosh, is that the Dreamedia van in my neighborhood? What? Wait, Dreamedia, come back!